do still have one player in this game. We'll have to see what he can do, how far away he can get from the rest of the teams around him, Team Secret and DRS. Why do they always seem to come up against each other on Miramar? I don't know what it is, but it's like they're magnets to each other in Miramar specifically. Actually, it also happens in Sanhok a bit, but especially Miramar.
Yeah, I guess when you play as many games as these teams play with each other, right? It does. There are so many rotational paths you can take, especially early game. And I guess, you know, you look at the odds, you punch in the numbers. I'm sure John could come up with something here. AJ keeping the player pinned down though. As we switch over to Stalwart Esports, who have lost Scry. We get back to this battle though, and AJ, he knew exactly where Fredo was, but Fredo, even though he was pinned down, able to come out and win that particular skirmish. And DRS, they're forced to just run for the hills. One member, Nima, all alone.
The reason why I'm kind of asking that question of why do they always seem to come up against each other is because if something is to an extent planned, i.e. you have the information, you calculate that this team might be there, and you're able to prepare to take that fight, and it's an intentional, okay, we want to get close to them. Whereas it feels like with Team Secret and DRS and Miramar, they get close to each other or they interact with each other when they don't expect to. And it's like, come on, we're how many Miramar games in? You haven't done the VOD reviews, or have you? You should know what kind of rotation lines generally each other make. And it just seems like the isolated fight is just who's better prepared in the moment.
Preparation is everything, and this nade could be it all. Never mind. They didn't even need the nade there. And Miss Chonbury pinned down. Able to get a couple of kills, but they're not going to be happy with the way that particular game played out. 13 teams, 43. Still quite a number of players to work with, and it's not exactly going to be favoring Stalwart Esports, but they haven't had to budge for what feels like forever. And remember, I pointed out how they were spread all across San Martin earlier.
Yes.
But now they have regrouped, and now they're going to be heading towards the zone where the 4 or 5 teams lying in wait. And speaking of ST, the other ST is struggling. They're getting pinned down by Zux.
See, a knock has come out onto one of the BTR players. The smokes are being played through. Rolf, come on, you're fine. No, you're not. 33Z picks him off. Nigma go down with a 0-pointer. Man, feels bad, man. Feels bad. The circle shift has helped Tongja about. They did reposition into a bit of a kind of 3-1. DRS, their last player going down, another 0-pointer for DRS. So the Scragglers are being eliminated, and for the most part, outside of Rico Infinity, most of the teams have 3 to 4 players left.
Yeah. Reject and Cryptics as well. In the end, I can see at the bottom there, 3 points and 2 points respectively. That was a messy battle. We'll probably get back to it later on. Maybe our analysts can break down that fight, because I want it to be highlighted. Like a 1v4, Cryptic should have easily won. How did it go so wrong? It could be a learning moment, a learning opportunity.
Definitely.
For all the teams and the viewers as well. Here we go though. Everyone pushing on in right next to the graveyard, and Tony K, FaZe Clan, being a little quiet today. I mean, in this particular game. Can they recreate the magic? Will it be FaZe up once more? Although I kind of don't want it to be, because I still don't know how to do the FaZe Clan sign.
It's cool. The more you try to do it, the more you look like a boomer. It's so keep on
just
doing
embrace it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I'm like, because I don't want to feel like the only boomer. So if you look like a boomer, then I feel a little bit more comfortable. And that's going to be Rico Infinity going down, and FaZe Clan are able to kind of push back Stalwart in a really nice way and push them towards another Team 4 rivals. This is really good stuff from FaZe Clan. They don't need to necessarily get the kills, just manipulate that traffic. It's perfect for them.
BTR 2 men standing, 1 on the ground. Secret are in the blue, a few of them out. We'll get
Oh
back to
my
that. Oh,
God.
Stalwart Esports. They just showed 4 rivals for 2 seconds, and
Yeah.
immediately they get shift deleted out of the server by Stalwart Esports. So we're right now with 4 kills, and they have the ridge. They're in a great spot. Look at this shift. Look at this shift, Imperium.
Man, like that squad up was quicker than pressing Alt F4. Like that was just so clean for Stalwart. And again, they were facing pressure from FaZe Clan, so to deal with that pressure and then still be focused and coordinated as a team to take a fight against 4 rivals, it just kind of shows what kind of potential Stalwart have in this PUBG Mobile Global Championship East, as of course, like the BTR are going to have to push it down the hilltop with a lovely nade onto Ventores.
Bombardment onto FaZe. They thought they were safe because there's no lines aside for the nades. Parabolic trajectories. I don't know if it's parabolic. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff here at the point. I should stop trying to come
It's a cool word. It's a cool word.
It sounds cool,
like
parabola. But anyway, it's an arc. There we go. That I can't mess up. And fortunately for FaZe, they've got the res on the Ventores. They need to still be wary of Damwon Gaming, who are trying their best to move on in. And with Team Secret now going up against Stalwart Esports, that's a great opportunity for FaZe to maybe reposition or maybe try and finish off the remaining members of Stalwart here. STE, in the meantime, 628, pinned down. And they don't need to move yet. They can hold onto this little cover they have.
Yeah, because realistically, BTR aren't putting them under a massive amount of pressure for now because their 2 last players are quite heavily split. Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run.
How is he alive? How is he alive?
Staying alive. Just Zuxi couldn't get those shots off, unfortunately, with the Mini 14.
Well, all right. Luxy, in the meantime, will have finished off. Nothing Zuxi can do to help him out. 628 for the time being. They're just going to be dodging these bullets. No one nearby in the immediate vicinity who can lob in a few nades as well. So 628 can just bide the time, wait for everyone else to knock each other out. But I like this. They're already on the move. Now that they know that Damwon Gaming or nearby has been eliminated, they know there's no one who's going to be a problem from the lower side of where they're from.
By the way, there's a big fight happening up on the south edge of the circle. It was initially between Genesis Dogma and Tong Jia Bao, in which Genesis Dogma came out on top. Zuxi, the last player from BTR, came in to try and third party this. He couldn't do it directly at the time, but he's trying to third party. It doesn't work out. Genesis Dogma stay alive.
Oh, what a valid attempt though. Action pushing up, using the skirmish to push on in and finish off Team Secret, but Top's left alone. And I gotta say his days are numbered. He can't go for the res right now. And he will be finished off very quickly. Put 6 feet under as Team Secret. They're looking pretty solid right now. All 4 alive, 6 kills to their name. The circle has kind of screwed them though.
Kind of, but I would argue not, because once they can make it across the road with the vehicles, they can hit the side of that warehouse and flank around. I think they can, but honestly, they should wait until like the last second to do it, because you want the likes of 628, Genesis Dogma to distract FaZe. You want them to be kind of prioritized on the other teams up north before you move across the road. And of course, you want Genesis Dogma and 628 to be prioritized on FaZe and each other instead of Team Secret. So timing is going to be everything for Team Secret if they're going to make it into the circle.
I'm just looking at H-Sir from Tang Jiabao, and he's centrally located. He is all alone. All alone. Just lying
too early. Too early. Yeah. Team Secret push into the side. Too early. Genesis Dogma can focus on them. That's why I said timing is so important at this stage of the game.
And they're going to use this opportunity. Boom's still going to stick around. Oh, he spots the knee. He spots the knee. Jumper's probably wondering where he's getting shot from. One bullet, just a scratch is all he needs to get the knock. And shots now going to be arriving. Team Secret, yeah. This rotation has been absolutely brutal, but the smoke getting deployed is going to help them out, and now Booms has to rotate, and Genesis Dogma, a 3-man squad going up against the entirety of 628.
And Boom gets a knock on the jumper once again. Running, gunning. That's the way Genesis Dogma play. this game, of course, handed to them by T-Secret in their initially poor rotation, but Fredo, who stays alive, is able to get the knock on the booms. That's fine for Genesis Dogma because they've done the most important part. Get into the circle.
Although, while doing so, did Victor just steal that kill?
Oh, did he?
You know, he did. Ventura just stole the kill from FaZe,
Nice.
and Fredo's gonna be like, wait, how? How did he
Oh,
get
no!
that? Oh, Acer, he's got a strike now, and they had no clue what Acer was, and now they know, and they will quickly finish him off. Tang Jabao, 0 kills, but they do ensure they get a top 5 placing. Top 16, no more.
Oh my lord! And by the way, I've flanked on T-Secret and the poor early rotation, but they still stayed alive as a 3-person team. That deserves a lot of props.
You know who deserves a lot of prop? Daybot. Oh! He's
so
just mowing
good.
everyone down, but the kills are getting stolen away by FaZe Clan. But Daybot, incredible work from him. And for a 6-8, yeah, a little unfortunate.
Tony!
Insert, and Tony K, balls of steel, runs out in the open. FaZe Clan, back-to-back. I dare not say it, Imperium, but it is looking very likely as Tony K, his reign of terror, it continues.
The Imperium blessing is shining a light on FaZe Clan in today's Super Weekend games. Genesis Dogma, they could steal it away. So can Team Secret. These are 3 of the top teams in Southeast Asia. Team Secret rocked it up on Malaysia, Singapore. They rocked it up in the Southeast Asia Championship, but so did FaZe Clan. Let's not forget what Genesis Dogma can do.
ISIL still alive. Still very much alive. You can never count them out. Team Secret, 7 kills. Their rotation, considering how dangerous it looked, the fact that all 3 are alive, like you said, fantastic job. The nade. Oh, so lucky. Tony K, the right direction there. And FaZe, they're now a 4-man squad again. But as you pointed out, Genesis Dogma, those 2 players from afar, they could take pot shots at both these teams. So FaZe, despite having a man advantage over everyone, they are in a bit of a pickle. Unless Team Secret does them a huge favor and eliminates Genesis Dogma.
That's probably the best FaZe can ask for, and with the way the circle is moving in, Tony K opens the door with a knock on the Fredo, and followed by Daybot.
This is brutal. The nade a little bit too deep, but this is the opportunity FaZe were looking for, and Tony K, run and gun, the dance macabre, and Team Secret will be eliminated. Genesis Dogma helping them out, and FaZe Clan, they get it back-to-back FaZe ups, baby. Who would have thunk it, Imperium? They didn't even make it in the first Super Weekend, and FaZe are delicious.